Good day, welcome back. As per your protocol questionnaire, you mentioned that you have received chemo in the past, and that's within the past 4 years. If your chemo has been longer than 4 years, normally, just to mention that normally chemo only stays in the system for 4 years, but it varies also. It could be a quick time period, it could be a long time, it could be a lifetime. The thing about chemotherapy is that it can potentially block intervene from working against cancer. So what I'm mentioning here is that if you consider how chemotherapy works, chemo tries and blocks cell division, so the cancer cells can't divide and multiply in the body. And when it does that, it normally blocks the other cells as well, your immune system, your white and red blood cells, and your immune system goes down, and then you're susceptible to other diseases as well as some chemotherapies. It's got secondary cancer, that's one of the side effects. But the process itself, that blocking process, can potentially block intervene. So a lot of times we'll talk about, people has managed to beat cancer, and it requires the right conditions. Unfortunately, chemotherapy is not the right conditions because of that cell blocking. Now, our success rate gets cut in half once a person has gone for chemotherapy. So the protocol at the end of the day is that people are then asked, but will intervene still work? Should we still use it during chemo? And the answer is definitely yes. The first main important part, remember, chemotherapy affects the body severely. It's got a lot of side effects. And if you're going to be using a product like Intervene to boost your immune system, which is essential, then your body's going to be strong and it's going to be able to fight the cancer as well. And also the side effects. I spoke to a girl the other day, and she was every 3 weeks went for chemotherapy. In the beginning she met the people, and then later on, every time she goes through, she saw people, some of them actually started losing sight. There was people in wheelchairs, people that couldn't talk, and they asked her, but why is it possible that you are so healthy? There's nothing wrong with you. Because she's going through the same chemotherapy, and she said it's Intervene. It helps her against those side effects. So it is actually essential to do that. Now, I mentioned early on that some chemotherapies has got a side effect which causes secondary cancer. And that's where the Intervene comes in very nicely as well, to help fight against that. So it is essential to use Intervene or a product similar to be able to fight cancer. Now, looking at the success rate, we've had many people that's obviously been through chemo or currently going through chemo. We had a girl in the other day that she was doing chemo. She had breast cancer, and her cancer count was 2,600. And within the first month, when she started Intervene, it came down to 500. So within 1 month. The second month it came down to 400, and then it stopped. It stayed there. So we couldn't get it further down. So the case behind it is that when it gets blocked, it gets blocked. You can boost the immune system. It still does all essentials. In other words, balance out the pH levels, which is essential. It detoxes the system from the chemicals from chemotherapy and other chemicals that's causing cancer, or other food types or toxins in the system. It removes harmful bacteria, viruses and fungi. It helps with that. And then obviously potentially it's trying to fight. So if it doesn't fight the cancer, if it can't manage to beat the cancer, it still does everything else to boost your immune system, which is essential. So the question is then, should I use Intervene together with the chemotherapy if you're doing chemotherapy? Definitely yes, I would say definitely. It will make a major difference. Now, when the chemotherapy stops working, in other words, chemo only stays in your system for a certain time period, and the intention of chemo is to try and place the cancer in remission. When the cancer comes out of the remission, normally it aggravates, it thrives. And it's at that stage where the Intervene gets a chance to start working directly against cancer, because that means it doesn't get blocked anymore. So a normal protocol would be start the Intervene with it to the full protocol against cancer, at least for 3 months, and then have a look at the results. From there we can go down and maintain with Intervene until we notice, okay, the cancer is coming out of remission. When that happens, we take it strong and we try and remove it then. So it is a long-term process, unfortunately, but it's still, in my opinion, the best way to fight cancer. Thank you.